Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thanks for tuning in, babes. Please do stay, watch the video till the end, and if you are a fan of it, please give it a thumbs up. To my returning subscribers, hi babes, thank you very much for tuning back in. I really appreciate the love and support, and I am so sorry for disappearing, guys. I just played a magic trick on you guys. I'm kidding, man. It's been really rough academically. It's been really stressful, so I was just trying to balance myself before I can bring myself to the camera, because I don't think it would be nice for me to come looking all sad with all what's on my face and whatnot. Anyways, today is a very cool day. I just actually took a bath. Thanks for tuning back in once again. So today I'm coming to you guys, as you can see with the title down below. I'm doing a story time. I promised you guys a story time of what had happened in Pretoria when I went to Pretoria in December, and I'm here guys. Without wasting any time, let's get into the Happy New Year. I know it's like February already, but it's still a new year anyways. Even if Ikawaka June is still a new June, still a new year. So Happy New Year, guys. I hope you guys entered well. From my side, you know what, let's just move, guys. Let's just move, because this year is just like I really don't feel the difference between last year and this year. Even on the first, it was like happy, and then what, like nothing felt new, nothing felt vibrant, nothing was like exciting. It was just okay, cool, let's get on a 2021 and see where this corona takes us. Anyways, so guys, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I really can't talk and eat or talk and drink. It's difficult. Anyways, so guys, here's what's happened. All right, so I left Val, right, and I brought my brother to take me to Pretoria, right? And then he took me straight to Pretoria, Bloedmoor, yeah, and then I took a taxi 2 hours going to visit some friends who were gonna do my hair and stuff like that. Little did I know that our chomza, they actually live at a hostel. A hostel. Guys, it was my first time ever stepping, excuse me, go charata into a hostel with so many tiny rooms and so many people and so many kids. Like, there are so many people there. Like, the lifestyle there is just hectic. And my honest opinion, even before I even go any further, I don't think that's a great place to actually raise a kid. I wouldn't say I'm the judgmental type, and I don't judge any of them that are there, because it's rough. People leave home and come to Joburg to look for work, and you found yourself in Joburg, in Pretoria, in Wewe, like anywhere, but you just go there for like Uzama life, like everyone started there. I mean, like even my own folks, they didn't just come to Josie and baha. They're all good, they have whatever that they have now, they live in this house. And no, we actually started Nerdula Kukung. I think I've mentioned this before. So to me, I understand people bastata peg and they prefer Hostela than Imkuku, but personally I think Imkuku is much more homely than a hostel. Hostel, guys, it's not a place to raise a kid, whether it's a boy or a girl. It's a place where, like, everyone is living their lives. Everyone is living their own lives their best way they know how to. When ogwako is to look and actually see what lifestyle suits me, or now and you create your own lifestyle and move on. But then I feel like as kids, it's simple for you to get wrapped onto other people's lifestyles, because you're just a kid, especially those teenagers, when you go through adolescence and whatnot, and depending on the kind of people you over skimming there and things like that. Anyways, let me tell you my experience, what I saw in the few days that I went. I went there on Saturday and I left there on the 16th on Wednesday. So I stayed Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then on Wednesday I left. I stayed like 4 days. Yeah, 4 nights, let's say that, and 5 days. Okay, so when I got there, it's that thing, you know what, when you get to a place, you even feel clean. You feel clean. You know that there are those places when you go to and you feel like, yo, I almost getting sharp, like and you know. And then there are those places when you go there, not that I'm making myself better or what, but this is a fact. Let's say we are like you go Kukung deep down there where they just like, guys, there's nothing wrong with now I've stayed Kukung, but how you wouldn't say Kukung. So did my mom, so did my dad. Like, you wouldn't tell from, but there are those people who just I don't know, guys, I really don't know. I don't know if you just don't bath or you just don't care or what, you know. There are those people you can guess from the way they're dressing, or this one kuku. Guys, how kuku, there's water, there's soap is for everyone, water is for everyone. Take care of yourself, do your hair. Like, salooning does not only take people from bonds or rooms or whatever, it takes everyone. For heaven's sake, we have saloons. If you don't have money, just do cut and keep your hair nice and short and simple. And now want us to guess hey Miguel, heights, hats, and Vaseline on top of this leg. Anyways, we're not about that life. But anyways, you know what I'm talking about. When you get to those people and when thing, you can feel and clean. It's not, you know, no, it's just it's situation in jalo. Anyways, when I get there, I feel like, yeah, man, damn. But then I'm like, we're not about that. Happy, don't be that girl, don't be that girl. Don't even try and judge anyone here. It's a hostel after all. My surprise, it's a hostel. Sharp. We got there, you know. I got to see the room that I sleep in, and immediately I got there, I got this vibe, man. I could tell, man, a lot is happening here. It's confusing. I spent, I don't know, the first few hours quiet and just observing. Even my friends were already there, like, what's going on? Are you scared or something? I'm like, no, not particularly scared. I mean, you guys wouldn't bring me here if you felt like it wasn't safe. Like, it's safe in the room, right? Yeah, it's just that I'm shocked by the lifestyles I'm seeing here, and every time I get cheeky, I see something new. Every time I see something different. So to me, it's like, what? People do this? People live like this? Is this a kid? Is this like, well, first time I was just everywhere. My brain was like, whoa, it was blown away. Anyway, so my friends wanted to celebrate that I'm there and whatnot, so they went to go buy some. They bought a bottle for themselves, something to drink and things like that. Okay, sharpo. And then we were just chilling in the room. There's this girl, Miguel. Miguel, when I got there, she was excited to see me because she's been waiting for me. I don't know her. Miguel started calling me my sister. Let's give her her name because I'll be talking about her a lot. Let's call her Tato. Yeah? So okay, Tato is that girl. You know, everything is all cool. When I got there, there was a church that came outside. The church came outside their yard. So all the hostel people went there to go church. So the girl, Tato, went there with my friends. So after church, she was all in heels, in a dress. Nice girl, you know, weave nyana, we kamile, we kiachache. Alright, Miguel is fine, sure. Okay, Miguel is that thing. Yeah, oh, okay, wow. Everyone was expecting me. Seems like my friends have been telling them, yeah, there's this girl from V2. She's coming straight from V2 to here. What, you know, like everyone was expecting. Okay, it's a nice vibe. Sharp. How? Miguel starts getting drunk. Every guy that goes in, one more runs. Now I'm like, okay, what happened? Tata was just nice right now. She's like a nice person. She's like a welcoming person. All of a sudden, Ukeli is this dish fighter. She's fighting with everyone. Oh, she's like this. She's something like this. You know, those people, nothing happened to her, but and then the other one is big. So the guys who went into that room were also drunk. You know, so when they got in there, they would call her names, and things like that, and she would stand up and be here. Come, come, we are here. You know? And to me it was like, what the hell's going on? And I'm asking her, okay guys, what's going on? Why is she being like this? And they're like, and they've been counting. I just didn't catch it. They've been saying, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. After this class, the next class, you'll see magic. Girl, vele, I fell at glass. We say, the other glass of alcohol. Things got out of hand. Until my friend decided we go out of there because they're going to break her thing. So we left the room and then we went to another room. Yeah? So when they went, the toilets, The hostel, guys, ne? It's like this. It's a straight line, and then kamo there are rooms. This side and this side, this side and that side, this side and that side. There are rooms there, and then at the end, there's a door, and then at the other end, it's like you exit into a toilet. The toilets, Lord, I hate a dirty toilet. That's why I hate public toilets as well. I hate school toilets, public toilets, body mall and whatnot. That is just on another level. It's worse. So now I had to leave that block. The blocks are sitting like this, ne? And then in the middle, there's an exit to go out to other blocks. So I had to go like my 3-floor blocks down to go to a cleaner nyana toilet. So when they started going to that room, I went to that room just to see where they were chilling, and then I went to the toilet. I came back. When I came back, Mugelu faintile. Mugelu faintile utwa barekeng ka Zulu ukwebu. Like form, yeah, inside the mouth. Utwa bareke form, yeah, that. Like kamulomung, she's all, and I'm like, whoa, okay, what's going on? And then like, what happened? Mutoki musila le sharp, and then what's going on? They're like, she's like this. Every time she's done. And mind you, they're only telling me now Hormogelis actually has a problem with alcohol, even at the hospital. When she gets there, they're like, you again, like Nji. Mugeli. Mugeli kiyo wa itoma wirang. So now they're taking things, they're putting into her mouth so that she doesn't bite herself like Aitimata. Because now when she's biting herself, that foam in her mouth, it's a limadi. So it's like, it's a mess. While we edit, now I panic, I take my phone, I call the ambulance. Hey, ambulance, please get here as soon as possible. There's a person so. They ask me what's going on. I explain the situation. Is she drunk? Yes, she's drunk. Wada. Mugel starts peeing on herself while she's there. Why tutela Mugel Kurinje is a mess. It's a mess. It's a serious mess. And in that room, it's not even her room. It's someone else's room who's not there. That person left my friend with their key, so she decided that it's better we go chill there because there's nothing to break there. She doesn't really have much furniture. We call the ambulance. The ambulance gets there and we have to go fetch it outside. Mind you, keep on 12 midnight, 1 somewhere there. Now I'm getting tired of this whole drama. I'm like, okay, this is not nice anymore. This is tiring and this is really scary. It's like hella scary. They get there. When they get a few minutes before they got there, less than 5 minutes, Mogelwa papa ma ukra this other guy. The guy was trying to help, and then she's like, hey, get off me here. And then she looks at me and she's like, why did you bring me such ugly people here? So to me it's like, what the hell? Like, no faintile, dude, they helped us with you and you wake up, you're calling people ugly. What the hell's going on? And I just laughed. I tried to make the mood, you know, and then we all laughed, and then she also laughed, and the ambulance got there and we're like, okay, you know what, we think you should just go in there. So they check and make sure that you're okay and everything. Mugel asekhola. Ariana, she's not going there. She's not going there. The paramedics got there, she was swearing, it was 2 male. She was swearing at them like crazy. Leave me here for the girl. She was kicking them, she was it was a mess. A mess. She was kicking them, she was swearing at them, she was it's now sitting like this. You know what? She's just mixed up until those people, they're like, hi, Tina, we won't be standing here to be disrespected by this girl. If she doesn't need help, we are leaving. Now we are there, no, please don't leave, because if she does that again, we won't know what to do. So now I go out, I try and negotiate with them, I talk with them, I try and make them understand what they must understand what this person is drunk. So please, we really do need their help, because if this was to happen again, and we won't know what to do. And then because I spoke to them, they're like, okay, cool, we'll sit in the car for a few minutes, 15 minutes, and see what happens. If she's fine, we'll leave. I'm like, yes, we'd appreciate that. While I'm still talking to the ambulance outside the hostel, I'm like, it's raining, mind you, it's raining. We were standing under a little shelter, so I'm like, and then, Tata, where you going? She's talking alone. I'm looking, people are just looking at her like, I'm like, how? Is no one gonna follow her? And then I'm just standing there, I'm like, okay, let me also just stand. And then she starts undressing herself. When I'm like, what? Okay, now I start running after her. I'm like, stop what you're doing. Stop it. Now a group of males are like following us. So I'm like, can you see what you're doing? You're dragging attention. People are now following you because of, stop it, stop it, get dressed, stop what you're doing. Like, man, what's going on? And then the rest of the girls were okay, there are a group of guys coming, then they come. And even the guys that were helping, because there were some guys we were chilling with, they came for the sake of safety. They came. Gary said to Atro, I'm holding her dress like this, and then I ended up throwing it on her because it smelled like, woo! It smelled, I can't wait to put it. Anyways, Kamopulayana. We walk to the other side. That's why they call that place Marabastad. To the other side. It's part of the hostel, but they call it Marabastad because of its conditions. So there was this other lesbian girl that we were chilling with. She lives next door to Tatu. Ne? We went there and then she opened her room and she's like, you can come sit in here. Yeah, she could see I'm new to all of this. I don't even understand what's going on. And at least they're not clean. Her room was like clean. She's like, no, you can come chill in my room. I'm like, okay, thank you. So I'd go in her room and go to check on Tato and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot. So while we were busy checking on her, she was crying, she was doing crazy things to us. Tugu. She sleeps. You see the challenge they do on TikTok? Yeah, sleep. Where they just go, like from nowhere, motunje, aduti, and then like that. Yes, she did that. To me at first it's like she's joking or something. And then when she does that, 1 minute nyana pass, I'm like, or maybe the feet are starting. But at least this time around, she's on the bed. Oh, before she did that, when I got in there, she's like, my friend, I only want you. Please come, don't run away from me. I want to sleep with you today. And guys, there's nothing in the room. There's no stove, there's no nothing. There's just her clothes. Her clothes are like in a bag. They're just sitting there. And then there's a bed there. And that's it. The blankets there, I can move hampi or whatever, but they were dirty. They were seriously dirty. And then she's like, I want, yeah, and whatnot. And so the other girls are like, hey, shall we just get into the blanket just so she falls asleep so that we can go? My body, while it was shivering, ganjalo, I just went there into those blankets and I'm like, okay, Chomi, I'm here, sleep, let's sleep. Let's sleep. And she starts holding me and I'm like, oh. And then she did that while we were like sleeping there. I'm looking at her like this and then she just went, eh. Happy I saw Mugela do this and watch and be like, what the? And then, what's going on? And then they're like, no, don't go off the bed. Because now she wants to hold me and now I'm scared. I'm like, no, you're not dying or going into fits or whatever with your hands on my head. I do not want that trauma, please. I was like, no, what? Fine, I won't leave the bed, but no, she mustn't touch me. She mustn't touch me. Mogel starts talking. When, amongst us, one of my friend's friends had this thing on her neck. I wanted to like, yeah, that red and white thingy. She had it here and on her hand. So when she started doing that, I think because not only experience of those things, she noticed Mugel, let's call her Bongi. Bongi noticed Ngari, this has to do with Mahlozi, the wara things like that. Now guys, I don't let's not even talk about that, but I'm not really into those kind of things. I grew up in a Christian family. I'm a Christian. We never entertain those things, so I don't know them. I've never even encountered them in my life. That was my first time. So Mugele, I realized something here. And then she got on the bed. When she got on the bed, and she was calling her by name. Tato, talk to me. Talk to me. Tato, talk to me. Talk to me. Now I'm panicking for, okay, maybe she's trying to keep her awake. So now I'm also using my voice for, okay, since I got her, this girl has been a fan of me. She really likes me. So maybe how utla voice saga. Otla papa. She'll wake up, and she'll snap out of it. So I'm there, Tato, it's me, it's Happy. Tato, do you hear me? Tato, do you hear me? How? Tato, I can nyak. That's her. That's her talking about her. It's like me, Nje, in the middle of nowhere while sleeping. I'm there like, happy I can nyak. Something like that. You get me? Sharp. Let me tell you, okay. Tato, I can nyak. Tato, wantina. Tato, utanse ashwe. Tato, hatwanelo pela. We're like, what? I'm like, okay, Tata, you're scaring me. Now I'm screaming at her. Tata, you're scaring me. Come on, what the hell's going on? And then the girl's like, shh, this is not Tato. I'm like, what? Ha! I jumped off the bed, sis. Put on my slippers and I'm standing there like, what? I left the room at some point and then I came back. I found her still talking. Now when she's still talking there, Bongi's on the bed. She's kneeling on the bed holding her hand. Now she's busy saying, Yebo Koko. Yebo Koko. Nyaguzwa Koko. Wenzeni? What did Tata do? She's trying to find out Tata why are you angry with her? The only thing I heard was when she's like, Utato uhambile ekhaya. Uhambe ekhaya angonele. Angonele. Uqedile ukwakha indlu yakhe la emhlabeni. Utato kamela hamba, amelanga phila uTato. Amelanga phila. Uyanyanyisa uTato. Isikhathi sakhe sala emhlabeni siphelile. And I'm there like, what? Now I'm asking one of my friends, okay, what does she mean? What does she mean when she says she's done building? Is she building a house? Does she have a house? They're like, nope. This person is an orphan. She only has sisters and she does not go home. She does not go home at all. And when they explain the story, she's not from a poor family. They can maintain her. They can maintain her. She works in, okay, it doesn't matter where she works, but she does work. So ukra something for the living condition that she's living in. It's because she's drowning herself in pain. I don't know, regret and stuff like that, understand? So now she's just living for the sake of living. Mara, the way I see it, every time she's drunk, she always wants to kill herself and whatnot. Oh, when we got to the room before all the drama happened, she was just there trying to kill herself. She's like, please leave me alone, I want to kill myself, please this, please that. And we're like, we're not going anywhere, we're not gonna allow you to kill yourself. My friends are like, you do this every time, dog, you do this every time, Tato. Every time you get drunk, you want to kill yourself. You've never succeeded. But she would take pills and drink them all at once, because always when she's drunk she wants. And I'm like, okay, why do you guys allow her to get drunk? They're like, you can't stop her, she's addicted to alcohol. Shut. When she was started talking there, so now she's talking, I get closer because I want to listen to things like that. Now I want to know exactly if Veleki, her grandmother or whoever that's talking through her, we want to know what's wrong. What did she do so that she can fix it? So Bongi then busy there, Koko, siyaxolisa but sicela usitshele wenzeni uTato so that simtshele alungise indaba zakhe in arayi uTato uqedile la emhlabeni, uqedile ukwakha indlu yakhe kwamele afe nje. Ngiyamzonda uTato, ngimfuna uTato, ngiyamzonda. Heba. And then after that, Ari, bye-bye. Right after saying bye-bye, Ashapa sleepy happy. As though like, I don't know guys, I really don't know. As though like someone was in her speaking, but it was exactly her voice and everything, and her eyes were closed, but she was talking actively. And then after that, after she said bye-bye, she just went, and I'm like, what am I seeing? What are my eyes showing me? What is going on, Batwamudim? Right after that, while we were still standing there trying to figure out who was it? Is it her? Who was talking? Like, what's going on? Now we let a lot of people out into the room. There's just a few of us. Yeah, there's just a few of us. They went into the lesbians' room next door. Ha! She starts her fits again. When she starts her fits again, now I'm scared. I'm like, guys, whatever that was talking through her said she must die. It's time for her to die. What if she's gonna die while looking? I really don't want to see this. And they're like, let's pray. I prayed, guys. I did. There was before all of this kind of escalated into a scary something. I was able to hold her hand and then we prayed. So after everything happened, I'm like, I'm not going back into that bed. I am not touching this girl. I am sorry, but whatever that she has, I don't want it jumping onto me. What in the hell will I tell my parents? What will I say? What will I explain and say to them? I am not touching. I just told them straight up, Chani, I'm not entertaining this. I'll watch because I want to see where this is going to end. But I'm standing right here. My friend Antabu prayer warrior, and she's like, everyone please get off the bed. We all got off the bed. We're standing there like, what's your plan? What's your plan, G? What's your plan? She got on the bed, and then Roberts are so straight on the bed, ne? and then she hold her like this with both her hands like this, and then she started praying, and though she's pressing her here, she started praying and praying, and good, she prayed for so long she ended up praying in tongues, and we were just there like because this is our team. She prayed. She prayed, she prayed, she prayed, she prayed, she prayed, she prayed, she prayed. At the end, she's like, Mpumi, I demand you in the name of Jesus, wake up. I demand you by the fire of God, wake up. You are going to wake up right now. Mogele atsoga. She's talking about her mom. She's like, my mom. You, okay, I have to give my friend a name. Come. Tandi. Yeah. She's like, Tandi, the one who was praying for her. She's like, Tandi, you and my mom and my boy were praying for me. I'm like, a boy? She has a boy? And they're like, no, she had a child who passed on, a little boy who passed on. And I'm like, okay, this shit is scary. This is really scary. She's like, you were with my mom. Did you see her? What did she say to you? And then now girl has to play normal because now she's kind of gaining her consciousness. So Tandi has to act like everything is fine. She's like, no, she just said you must pray. She said you must stop drinking alcohol, and she said you must fix your life. That's what she said. How, really? And then we're like, now I'm interested. I'm like, so Tato, what did you see? She's like, I saw my mom. They were sitting around a small round table. My mom, my son, and shit, I almost said her real name, and Tandi. They were there. They were praying together. Yeah, they were praying for me and whatnot. And then they started talking, but I couldn't hear what they were saying. So now Tandi had to make up a story, Vele, and told her, no, she said you must stop drinking. She said you must stop trying to kill yourself in whatever. Now she was so happy, and now she didn't care about me anymore. Now her favorite was Tandi. She was hugging Tandi, thank you Tandi, whatever. And we're like, you know what, you need to eat. Okay, luckily the lesbian was cooking. She was cooking ipapa lesbitinyan. So ramotola kanyani, and she had some KFC box nyana there with one piece. We put the piece of meat there and soup li papa. We like, eat, drink water, and go to bed. Okay, she ate, she drank water, and then she went to bed. While we are still discussing that, we went to the next door room, and then I left them there because I'm like, okay, I've seen enough. My head is about to explode. Come on, I'm tired. It's late, guys. Keep on my 3 or 2, 3. I go there, we go chill there, there's music, like the boys and that girl and the other girls, they're like chilling, like nothing is going on. I'm like, so this is the lifestyle, like they're used to this. This is what happens every day. Hi, they're dancing there. So when I get there, we're dancing gumnandi, we're laughing, we're playing games and whatnot, we're forgetting gangan. So lesbian girl Abite Shumecha, they call him Patrao. Yeah? They call him Patrao because he's from Mozambique. You know how they give them nicknames, Vele Patrao, or every shaman from Maputo, they call them Patrao. So now they call that Patrao. Patrao was in the next yard, which is a house, like a bond with some rooms. He was there, and I think he just got paid. So now the girl's telling her, yeah, come, bring some alcohol and whatnot. So my guy's like, okay, I don't know your room, but I know the side, so I'm coming just now. All right, sharp. While we waiting there, Kadinako Mugel is like, the lesbian girl's like, come, let's go. I want to go check on my friend. In that block, it's dark. It's this long, as I explained how the hostel looks. It's dark. Abanadi light. Kemarava start after all. So now I'm touching with my phone. We're going. Hurry, Mola, we're going to look for Patrao. We don't see Patrao. How? Patrao okay. And then I'm like, is that not him? I'm touching this other guy. I'm touch her straight in the face, and then he's like, and then he put on his hoodie and then he left. I'm like, I say I'm not Patrao. They're like, no, it's not him. He's kind of short nyan. Like, okay, maybe I saw feet. We left. We went into the room. Karinako. Rutla saman ator kokotela atakitima are ye Patrao ba mo dirileng Patrao. I'm like, what now? Mo, it's approaching Boma 24. We go look at Patrao. Patrao is in this other room. Ba mo dirileng. Kidi cut. Ba mo betile kore, he's bleeding everywhere. Kidi cut. Kore, like Haram motor, how? Patrao, what's going on? Now I'm traumatized by this image I'm seeing here. I'm like, what the hell? What were they trying to do to you? Bamu katile, like you can tell or moto nebante balwana le nane bamu shapa kaditina bam here and there, like his cuts everywhere, and the way he's just standing there, like I'm wondering if I'm even feeling the pain. Do you feel the pain? Like I see those things in videos and in movies and stuff like that, but when I saw it live, it was like word. Patra, what happened? Kiss mang mang. He followed me from there where we were chilling, coming here. He was fighting for 1.7. Patra, 1.7. Yes. Now in my head I'm like, why in the hell are you traveling around with the 1. Why would you go around holding a 1.7? Why would you do that? Because how gradually we use a banker or you put it wherever where you put it, and the moment I think nothing. So now, okay, fine, I don't have the chance to ask that because everyone is now stressed or what the hell, what's going on. They ask, who is it? He even knows the guy. Lesbian is like, damn it, man. And I saw that guy. I saw him. Now he's showing it. She's pointing at me. She's like, she even touched her in the face. I'm like, oh, what? That guy, the one I touched in the face, that one? Yes, but that one. I'm like, so chances are my phone could have been taken the nagi biscuits with my phone. Guys, I'm like, what? Yes, we saw him. Because after I touched him, he looked at me like he couldn't see me, obviously, because the touch was in my face. Is like, and then para hoodie, and then he left. Yo, guys, yo, you know what? You know what? And I'm like, no, this I cannot. I really cannot. Once again, we call in the ambulance. We call in the ambulance. Now the ambulance is taking time to come because now it's the same thingy again. And when I was calling for Tato the first time when we were still in that block, when I was calling the ambulance for Tato, there was someone else who was calling for, I think we were 3 of us calling for an ambulance, and maybe some people were looking through the window what's going on. So once again it's happening. They took time to get there and I'm just there like, no, I'm tired. Now Tandi's also tired. She just went into the lesbian's room, Arobala. I'm like, now I'm going to sleep there. Now the lesbian goes like, yeah, go in and lock yourself in there. I went in there. I locked myself in there. Okay, before we went to the Patra situation, we were sitting with this other guy. I was talking to this other guy. He's so sweet and quiet. Let's call him Tabu. Sweet and quiet and whatnot. They were telling me, Hori, when he's sober, you won't talk to him. Like, he doesn't talk to anyone, he doesn't greet, he doesn't talk to anyone at all, Vele. He's that type, Vele. So now he was talking because he's drunk and stuff like that. So after they all left, after the whole patrol thing, they were looking at the patrol. I'm like, nah, I've seen enough for today. Honestly, and I'm really not interested in seeing those things, so I'm going to sleep. Like, here the room, and then I went into the bed. Luckily, the lesbian is clean, so everything was clean. The blankets were smelling good, everything was fine, so we slept there. Kiboma 4, yeah, past 4, I slept. Kaboma 6, Githabo, the sweet, quiet guy, Githabo. I go there, I open, because I was sleeping at the edge of the bed, I open, Hakibula Motuken, I felt like, I'm like, what the hell, Tabo, what's going on? Wakena Olata di Uta Hamore, le appliances dilo tse abana tsa kapa kapa le plies le eng o tswa ka tsona ha tsa ka tsona. I'm like, I'm too tired for this, and then I just lock. Later on when we are awake, they tell us gore Taba came to fetch those things because someone on alona le ena kontle ba feleditse ba mo trapa ka tsona dilo tseo a di latileng, and then he ended up swimming. And I'm like, you guys, like, you lifestyle things that happen there, like Moyana or about GBV, gender-based violence, the thing doesn't run there. So they even watch you when they tell you exactly what they're not gonna help. They're not gonna help. Abadiken, Lina Kwele Kopana, Abadiken. Bamo trappe Moyana, Bamo trappe Kari, Willa Oshape Motunkara Hana the feelings. Yes, like that. Bamo Shape Moyana, Bamo Shape. All of them, they sit in their rooms, but that's also about to okay, Motutu, the Monohor Oyang, Oshap, Osapel, or like, mind your own business. The hands it's really not a place Moka Hudi Sangba, nothing. There's this guy, Lena Nanta, complaining, yeah, girlfriend, Monday to Thursday. When it comes Friday to Sunday, he has no idea where she goes. He has no, and no nadula mo trap. Ewa mo trapa yo. Ewa mo trapa Miguel. But Miguel keeps coming back. Oya moya ntenka weekend, and then she comes back straight in the hands of the same person who abuses her. She comes back. Couldn't she? The lifestyle was there. Like, no, man. What's up? I feel like a hostel, ne? They shouldn't allow kids to stay there. Honestly, for the safety of our kids' brains and all those traumatic experiences that they're going to see there, and brainwash. There's a lot of brainwashing there. Kuri, if ngwana gago o manage go gola abe a fetele bo ma 12, 13 aso nwe alcohol, your parenting skills are pasha and your child ona lekelelo, because wow, batla mo Kenya and you won't even know as the mom. You can't even stop her and make her or him stay in the house. All the kids are outside, they're playing kibana, slinging. All the kids, not all of them, some of them disappear to a park, and it's so far. How as a parent, how do you allow your kid to go so far from you and you have no idea where your kid is? No guys, as a life, it's really not a life. I feel like in Kabebare, only old people stay there, because it's a starter pack for old people. Whoever that's at home to take care of your kids. When you come to Josie, come alone until at least we okay, I live in a room that's safe. Not a hostel. A hostel is not a place for you to raise kids, guys. Honestly, it's not. It's not. We future. Couldn't you damage a child? You damage a child because now you take a child from home. I will let you tell her, and then have it like that's the lifestyle they get. No, when as like you've been through a lot already, you can think. So it's fine for you to go there. Stay there. You know you were not now my lifestyle is this. On this day I go to church, on this day I go to work, on this day I go see my friend. Like you have your life planned out. No one is gonna misguide you or anything. I mean you have a brain, right? Yeah, I think it's simple for you to go stay there. And at that you should take as a starter pack, not for you're gonna stay there for the rest of your life. It's not a place for you to relax. Honestly, I don't wanna lie. Anyways guys, this is already long. This video is already long, so I'm just gonna cut it here. I just thought I should share that, a little bit of what I saw. There's more, there's obviously more, but I'm not gonna finish it now when I tell everything. As I said, I stayed there from Saturday until Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you are new, of course, welcome once again, and don't forget to press that subscribe button and the notification bell. I love it so much. I love it as well, my friend. Press it for me so that the next time I post a video, me and you are like this together. And once again, I am very, very sorry with my inconsistency. I will try, I will try to be back on my feet and, you know, get in the game. Yeah, guys, have a blessed week. I'm out of here.